Happy Monday, one and all. Welcome back to Tyrrell Time. I'm Detective John Shaft. You're damn right. And you're joining me for the Canadian Grand Prix of the 2002 season, where we've had a particularly shaky start, although we do have some points on the board. Let us take a stroll down Sponsor Street just a moment, see if anything fun is in the works. It doesn't look like it. However, we do have a works deal signed now with Bridgestone for one season, and we're close to a one season works deal with Shell. I couldn't resist it. We have a lot of work to do, to be honest. We got kicked in the nudges rather firmly with regards to next year's car, although we are making some progress now on solving that. We also have an upgrade package ready for this year's car, which I'm hoping is going to make a big difference, and that's the first thing I'm going to be building. Nice. No driver aids in production. We are working on improving reliability of our electronics. We will be focusing mostly on reliability, actually, to try and minimize the number of DNFs that we've been picking up. First things first, though, it's testing time, mofos, and we have a lot to do. I'm going to spend all of the monies. Let's try something like that. Oh, I was reading the numbers wrong. Nah. Okay. We have much to accomplish and little time in which to do it. Let's hope that's enough. Not super confident that it is, but let's see. Nice. So we can already get to work straight away on another upgrade package, which I wasn't sure I was going to bother with, but I'm kind of thinking we've got the manpower and the resources, why not? And we'll spend those points already getting that underway. Excellent. We've got some spare parts to build, and then we have some repairs to do, and then we will hit the road jack in Vancouver. Now, I'm not really sure what we can accomplish now this season. There are less than 10 rounds remaining. We had a very, very shaky start. Not totally convinced that this season is going to yield a budget increase, possibly a budget decrease again. In news, Olivier Panis has a win to add to his books. Ferrari have signed Play Life. Hiroshi Tanaka won his first ever championship point, and Shinji Nakano is not happy with third place, wants to do better. I want him doing better as well, but we don't all get what we want there, Shinjo. Williams and Goodyear have entered into a partnership deal. Juan Pablo Montoya will be moving to Benetton. Emmanuel Collard will be driving for Sauber. And that's about it for interesting news. Let's repair these cars, shall we? No actual damage to repair because we actually finished the Grand Prix. Always a bonus. I'm going to also check and see if there's any staff for us to hire. That would be encouraging. It doesn't. Oh, we've got some designers we can take on board. Let's try that. No one in commercial. Got some people in mechanics. That's also what we would like. Let's try this. And construction. We actually have a very strong engineering team all in all. It's commercial where we're kind of suffering. See if we can do a headhunt. No, nothing. Okay, fair enough. Whatever. I won't push the matter. Let's get some more repairs done. We also have a new fuel spec to order, so let's make sure we remember to do that. Get some more power in there. Tyres, Bridgestone have not really been all that helpful with providing us new specs to alter. The same goes with Mugen Honda. Really not getting much out of that partnership, if I'm honest. Feeling a little bit rejected. We will remove Mugen temporarily and work on our relationship with Shell, try and get that tidied up. We're currently looking at a budget shortfall, a quite large one actually. Hopefully we can turn that around. I'm more worried about next season when the Red Bull deal is due for renewal. We need to make sure we get someone with a bit deeper pockets now that we're not running two pay drivers. Nevertheless, let's go see what we can achieve. Right, setup time. I'm allowing Nakano's mechanics to kind of set the standards. Let's try that. We have a new fuel spec to bring to the table. Other than that, nothing new except a whole new upgrade package to the car, and I'm really hoping that I think it was an additional 6% car performance it delivered. I'm really hoping that is enough to get us out of this sort of no man's land we found ourselves in. Okay, 26 degrees, very dry for your qualifying session. We'll be staying on both drivers running the hard compound tyre. That's an improvement. Damon Hill is your pole sitter for the Canadian Grand Prix on a 1:18.171, 2/10-ish up on his McLaren teammate David Coulthard. Eddie Irvine taking P3 for the Arrows. Shinji Nakano leads his teammate Hiroshi Tanaka by a tenth and change, less than a tenth, in P8 and P9, which is a lot better than we've been doing lately. And that's on the hard tyre as well, so very encouraging. In terms of pit stops, Nakano will be stopping first, lap 35. Actually, no, lap 34. There we go. Fresh tyres on each stage. And then lap 35 will bring in Hiroshi. If we can get another double points finish, that would make me a very happy Tyroler, but I'm not holding my breath. Reliability on the car is still poor. Yeah, we did get points. Shinji Nakano taking P5. It's a 1-2 for Arrows. Mika Salo leading home Eddie Irvine. The Jordans, Tora Takagi and Olivier Panis coming home 3-4. Shinji Nakano, our very own, P5. And then last points paying position goes to Ricardo Rosset. We lost a few cars, but really it seems the race was run on merit. Driver error, though, took Hiroshi Tanaka out of the Grand Prix. Last retiree, so I don't know which position he retired from. Sucks, though. Does suck. Damon Hill is still the Drivers' Championship leader. In the Constructors, we're holding on to P4. The gap to Arrows is now very large, as with Jordan. McLaren are far and away your leaders. Let's see if those points did us any helps at all in the world of sponsorship. It did. So we've got a 2.1 million one season deal with Shell. We've also got a first bonus on the table, fast tyre upgrades from Bridgestone. Very, very important achievement. We've also managed to sign Castrol on a 1.8 million one season deal. Fabulous. Sorry, HSBC, not Castrol. Don't know where I was reading that from. We're going to be speaking next to... is there any sponsors that don't have anybody? Safra, maybe? Packard, we could keep on board. It's still halfway through the season. Let's try and get a big money player. I wonder if Castrol will speak to us, actually. You never know. They're probably talking to a bunch of other people. This could end up being totally wasted manpower, but such is the way this game works. Castrol, there we go. See if we can't build a relationship with them. Still profitable despite spending quite a lot of the old cashola on hospitality. Yeah, we've got 3 sponsor slots left. I think we could probably put together a full package this season for the first time, which means we need to make sure that we fill those slots with the highest paying customers possible. In terms of overall pace improvement, I think we can say the update package has helped, but it's certainly not the step forward I was really hoping for in my heart of hearts. Nevertheless, let's get some testing done. Let's try something like that. We can probably stand to do a fewer kilometers now. Oh, so close. I cut it a little too fine there, but still we got the points we need for a new blend. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. Never mind. Let's see if we can recover that. No, we can't. Shit. I wasn't thinking. Never mind. New factory still under construction. We're managing that into the budget quite nicely, I have to say. Wouldn't mind things speeding up a little bit with next year's car, but we're doing alright. Let's get these cars repaired, get back on the road immediately and see if we can't continue to build on the slow steps we've been taking in the right direction. Really, I'd have hoped we'd be in a stronger position by the 2002 season, but we ran into some bumps in the road down the way, and we are restricted in that we are not allowed a works engine supplier, which would really be something that would kind of tip the balance in our favour at this point. But that's okay. We just need to make sure that we get enough money from other sources, and we have to make sure that we are getting works deals everywhere else, and hopefully getting the best possible relationship with Mugen Honda so that they at least give us some upgrades. New commercial staff available. Very pleasing. Let's try that. Is everyone under contract? Yes, that's good. Okay then, on we go for round 8 in France. Here's hoping. Again, allowing the engineers to dictate the usage of the setup points. Let's try this. We're going to be down on power quite badly compared to a lot of the other guys. Not really much we can do. Yeah, no new engines, no new tyres. That's really, rather than the chassis itself, I think what's holding us back. 24 degrees for your qualifying session in the France. Be kind to us. It was not, well, at least not with Tanaka, who finishes down in P13. About 5/10 off his teammate Shinji Nakano, who lines up 7. It's another McLaren 1-2 up at the front. Coulthard from Hill this time. Toru Takagi lining up 3rd next to Alessandro Marini in the Minardi. Panis in the Jordan and Rossett in the Minardi take row 3, and Nakano is leading the 4th row ahead of Eddie Irvine's Arrows. Light rain, 26 degrees and strong wind. That actually plays into Nakano's hands quite nicely. It will Naka to Naka though. It was a rhyme, didn't even mean it. He will stop lap 36, I suppose. Yep, that'll do. I'm not expecting Tanaka to finish this race now. He's got a bad record for finishes anyway, but a rookie in the rain, never good. He's also pushing a little bit harder than probably he should. But something went right. Another P3 for Shinji Nakano. Damon Hill, the wet weather king, taking the win for McLaren though. Mika Salo in the arrows taking P2. Nakano coming home P3, the last of the non-lapped runners, which shows how good Damon Hill really is in the wet in this game. Hakkinen, Coulthard and Rosset taking the last points paying positions, and Hiroshi Tanaka, of course, failing to finish, this time with an engine failure, but I think that's just an excuse. Nakano currently 1 point behind Eddie Irvine and 2 points behind Mika Salo, sitting 6th in the Drivers' Championship. In the Constructors, we're now on 20 points, still holding on to 4th position, 15 points behind the Jordans. Healthy profit from that Grand Prix, though, very healthy profit. 2 bonuses unlocked on the Shell deal. That's exciting news. And 2.2 million potentially on the table in the deal with Castrol, so that's exciting indeed. We have some upgrades ready of some description. Yes, we do. We've finally got a reliability upgrade. We're going to work on a performance update very briefly. We're running out of time for next year's car. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, it's going to be hard to get a good car for next year now. I'm going to let it ride till that bar is full, and we'll compromise everywhere else if we have to. Okay. Suppose we should get some testing done. There we go. I have to swap these around for some reason because I committed to it. Silly mistake. Okay, guys, thank you very, very much for joining me. I hope you've had a wonderful start to your week. We'll be back with some more Tyrrell time later this week. There will also be some Motorsport Manager 1989 coming out tomorrow, and then on Wednesday it will be Sauber O'Clock. Have yourselves a good one, and we'll talk again very soon. Bye, Z's.